So from the second week of September, people may not be allowed to worship in churches and mosques without showing proof of their vaccination cards at the gates. Similarly, people will not be allowed to event centers or parties or receptions without showing proof of their vaccination cards at the gates of these occasions. We have made adequate arrangements with security to prevent anybody who does not have a vaccination card from accessing any of these events. Also, you will not be allowed to access banking services in Edo State from the middle of September if you have not been vaccinated.
La situation est absolument tragique. Vous voyez derrière moi cette voiture, 3 centre-ville, accueil Covid. C'est ici que l'on prend un certain nombre de jeunes qui sont en cas contact, qui sont positifs, et que l'on place ici, dans ce centre de cet établissement, qui est un établissement agricole, qui a été reconverti pour l'occasion, une sorte de prison dorée, avec, vous voyez, des limitations absolument partout. Avec des jeunes qui n'ont pas le droit de sortir, qui sont complètement isolés du reste de l'établissement.
Il y a une internat, donc dans les chambres séparées, et sortir pour faire du sport.
Ils ont le droit de voir leurs parents et tout.
Non.
Ils n'ont pas le droit de voir leurs parents.
Non.
Donc ils sont isolés de leurs parents en fait.
Oui.
Ils restent quand même assez longtemps. Hein.
Tout dépend. Voilà, si la personne elle arrive, elle est cas contact et au bout d'une semaine elle est positive au Covid, elle en prend pour 10 jours de plus. Mais après, on les force pas.
Elle en prend pour 10 jours de plus. C'est-à-dire,
oui, elle est confinée.
c'est un terme quand même
oui,
un peu de prison. Hein.
Non mais ça c'est mon terme.
Et vous, personnellement, vous réagissez comment par rapport à ça? Vous trouvez que ça c'est normal? Mais pourquoi ils restent ici, non pas dans la famille et tout ça? Et le profil des jeunes qui sont ici, entre 20 et 25 ans, c'est quoi?
They exercise, have their half-hour free time. That's insane. They can't leave. What?
Excuse me, is this your timeout from the red flight? Is this the timeout from the red flight? What? How much time do you get? How much do you get? Half an hour? Okay.
A couple of times a day you can.
What?
You're joking. And you're social distancing here, exercising. No, excuse me, he can't speak to us, it's his right. They are not prisoners. I'm having a conversation with him. No, I'm talking to him.
You don't need permission, we're outside. We're outside.
Permission?
Dude,
I don't need your permission to talk to somebody across the fence.
no you don't.
Permission. I do not.
No, our rights. Please find his name. This is wrong. You cannot tell him who he can and can't speak to. We don't need to go anywhere. We're having a discussion. Thank you.
Now you understand, right?
My goodness. Okay, and that's the £1,700 you paid. 50. We're so sorry. Take care, you too. Bye bye.
Howard Springs near Darwin is held up as the gold standard of quarantine. Separate cabins, on-site testing, catering, and so far, no known breaches. But the Queensland Government reckons it can do better.
This is going to be a great boost for our defence against the Delta virus.
State Cabinet has signed off on the Wellcamp facility, first proposed 7 months ago. Businessman John Wagner will build it next door to his airport.
We will have the first 500 beds operational before Christmas.
The state government will lease it and run it. The cost to taxpayers is being kept under wraps.
What fantastic value it will be if we can avoid just one lockdown.
The federal government's previously rejected the plan on grounds it's too far from a tertiary hospital, but the Deputy Premier's declared it
The perfect location.
Still, some old sticking points remain, like will international flights to Wellcamp be approved?
Well, we hope so. So we'll be continuing those discussions with the federal government. But we can bus people from Brisbane up here if we have to.
They could have done that months ago if that's what they wish to do, but it's good for them, and I wish them every success.
The Prime Minister was given no notice of today's announcement, nor Toowoomba's mayor.
It may be a good thing for the economy in Toowoomba, but let's hope that there's no outbreaks, that there's no problems with it.
If they get on top of it early and if they plan it well, it could be a good thing.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. We do not have the medical facilities here in Toowoomba.
The Premier says any COVID patients will be transported to Brisbane. And so Queensland will have 2 purpose-built quarantine facilities. The Commonwealth is backing one here on Defence land at Pinkenbar near Brisbane Airport. There'll be rooms for 1,500 people by the middle of next year.
Capacity and our borders under the sustained threat of Delta. Tonight, the Premier is taking matters into her own hands.
This is a commitment by the Wagner family, working with the Queensland Government, to say to the people of Queensland, we want to keep you safe. And the best way to keep you safe and to keep Delta out of Queensland is to build as quickly as possible a regional quarantine facility.
We're just waiting patiently to be fed. It's like when you shake the bag of the dog treats and the dogs come running. We're all just outside waiting.
What fantastic value it will be if we can avoid just one lockdown.
We need to get these facilities up and running, and everybody has seen how successful Howard Springs is.
Just had the cops come around and tell this woman off staying over here, because there was about 5 seconds in between her taking a sip of her cup of tea, and she took her face mask down. Cops came around literally on the dot and just pulled her up for it, and she said, well, I'm drinking my tea, and they said, well, not right now, you're not put a face mask on.
They want their community kept safe. That's what they're saying to me, and we are delivering.
It's a bit intense.